In the last few minutes, we've heard from the Conservative leader, Kemi Badenoch.
I think it is a national disgrace. This is something that the police should be able to deal with. We cannot be a country where we tell Jewish people that they can't come to watch football because their security is not going to be looked after. What I want to see is the police finding ways to make sure they can be secure and sending the message to the Islamists and those who are pushing anti-Jewish hatred that this does not happen in the UK. Britain has always been a sanctuary for Jews, and it always should be.
Are you calling on West Midlands Police to overturn this decision, Kemi Badenoch?
Yes, they should, and if not, the Home Secretary should get involved. Last week, she was telling us all the things that she wanted to do for Jewish people. I didn't believe her then. I remember when she was lying down in front of a Sainsbury's because it was selling Israeli goods. They need to give confidence to Jewish people in our country. And if the Home Secretary can't do it, then the Prime Minister should. He needs to show that he's got a backbone and isn't so weak that he will just allow Jewish people to be terrorized here. And I would say this, what starts with Jews doesn't end with Jews. We cannot have mob rule in this country where other people can intimidate certain groups in the community and the police say it's all too difficult. It's simply not good enough.
What do you say to those who just say, well, the match should just be played behind closed doors, we should just let it go on like that? What do you say to that? What's your reaction?
That's what we do when we're talking about football hooligans and people misbehaving. This is something completely different. We are talking about race hatred. If it had been a group of black footballers coming in, they would not be saying this. If it had been a group of footballers of any other ethnicity, nobody would be saying that we can't protect you because of your ethnicity. They're making an exception for Jews. I think that is quite wrong. That is not what this country is. People need to show some backbone and provide the security that the Jewish people in this country need.
And what should happen to the independent MPs who've supported and indeed celebrated that decision? Should there be consequences for those MPs?
I think it's absolutely disgusting, the independent MPs who've been celebrating. I think one of them is actually a Liberal Democrat councillor as well. I don't understand the kind of politics they think they can push in this country. We want none of it. This is a country where we do not push anti-Jewish hatred. We have equality under the law. All races are equal. These people who are pushing segregationist ideology need to be investigated, in my view, looking at the comments that they have made. They should not be crossing the line. They may be elected people, but they're not elected to sow division in our society. I profoundly disagree with them.
And you mentioned Ayub Khan, who is listed indeed as a Liberal Democrat councillor. Should Ed Davey remove him from the party?
Yes. If Ed Davey had a backbone, he would be removing the whip. That is a man who is pushing anti-Jewish hatred from the comments which we have seen. Anyone who's saying that Jewish people should not be coming to watch football in our country, who's an elected representative, has some serious questions to answer.